In Lakesh, the Wizards of Time, my name is Swami Satyanand, a reader of Dreamspell, the new version of Mayan calendar. Today we're taking a look at the chart of none other than Trixie Mattel, or Brian Ferkis. In this video, I will give a brief description of Brian's destiny up to this very moment, his perspective of the future development of his destiny, and give comments, and in the end I will give comments about the importance of this very month for him, and how this events of happening around New Year 2025 are going to influence his future life, because this is indeed a moment of significant importance, and I will explain why. So first of all, I'll give a short mention that his or hers, their kin is the yellow crystal. Human, this is the kin of the 12th tone, and carrying the power of influence. I will pay more attention to that topic in another video if you're gonna be interested, but right now I just want to concentrate on time and how Trixie's destiny is developing. So first we take a look at the bigger scale, at the seasons of their life, and on the central part, on the smaller circle, this is the circle of childhood. This is the part where that shows how long the person needs to develop, like in his egg, before he cracks into the bigger reality, into the adult world, So for Trixie's situation, the length of childhood is 40 years, so the adulthood only enters their life at the age of 41, so it's still kind of child's play, playing with dolls, per se. That means that there's a certain scale of events that is not available to Trixie yet, and quite soon, well, relatively soon, by the age of 44, 45, that would be the time of the big birth, of the big appearance for Trixie. 45, 46, 47, 48, to be precise. So this is the scale that we're looking at in the perspective future, and where we are right now. Let's get to the present moment. So there are 13-year seasons, 13-year cycles in persons' lives, and starting from the age of 28, they entered the cycle of the human, of wisdom, of already going through the experience of their life that they have worked for before, starting from the age of 15 to 27. Precisely, from the age of 24. This is the foundation for the whole cycle, 20 to 30. First, starting from the 15, this is the journey of the blue hand. This is the journey of resurrection, of making the best of your abilities, putting up a certain discipline for ourselves. At that, as far as I know, that was the time when there was a conflict at home and with the stepfather. So there was a legal kind of action going on. So Um, this is not what we're exactly talking about. This is also can be a whole different topic. If we will get a bunch of dates, we can look behind at the whole of the journey, even right to the very birth. It's a very solid life story for Trixie, even though quite eventful, I would say. The borderline, the big borderline, the cutting edge is the 32 to 33. 32 is the year of achieving wisdom, where Brian has become the wise man after this whole journey ended. So 29 to 32, that was the concluding part of the journey of the childhood for Brian, and basically achieving or not achieving, everything that he was going for from the age of 12. So, and now we are getting on the 12th, like his stone 4-year cycle. For them, this is 33 to 36, and this is the most important part. It's not matters that much what has been achieved by this point, what has been achieved by the age of 33. It all matters what's going to be happening here, because 36, that would be the ending of theirs most important step of the life path in the perspective of like half a century cycle. So the next period like this is going to be 85 to 88 years old. So much further ahead. And that is establishing certain new standards of interaction with people, putting in work the professionalism that has been gathered, putting in the work, putting the experience into action. And this is can be considered a big turning point in the life, because the person also shifts the spheres of appliance of his life experience. And from what I have been witnessing, since the age of 33, there were some very careful, very considerate, but socially directed notes from Trixie. Some witty reads that were commenting on the political state in the country, because like what else would you do? So my professional guess would be that there will be some kind of political involvement on Trixie, kind of a social activism, because Trixie has the power of conviction. Also very funny. I should admit. So now is the year, by the way, of the energy of Kimberly Chin, who was the first to open cosmetics production. So this kimchi is a big inspiration, big ally for Trixie, of course, because they do speak the same language, the language of the blue hand, the discipline, the etiquette. So this is the year 35 will be a year of big growth towards this energy, towards if we're talking about kimchi, they're kind, they're lovely, but they're also brutal and evil in their funny, fluffy humor, and if you're gonna have problems working with Kim, then there's gonna be consequences to that. This is very serious. That's why Kim managed to establish that business line. It takes the ability, it takes the effort. But what this year is going to be, this year is about becoming relatable. This year is about finding your way to speak to a larger audience and the larger masses by being relatable, by being approachable, by saying the things in the word that must be said in order for the message to be delivered. Achieving a certain state of oracle, the person who doesn't care what people would think about them, who only cares about the delivery of the message, And this is about overcoming your ego. This is about not being afraid to lose a face. Let's say that. So, this is the kind of comments that I give. So I don't do a lot of guessing or predicting, but I put things in order. I give a really clear way to look at things, to look at your life, and for it to make sense, and to make some confident actions towards that direction. So if you are interested in that, you can visit my site at dreamspell.ru. So, starting from the middle of October until February, this is going to be 4 months of working with your value system. There are some actions that needs to be taken, or if these actions are not going to be taken, the values has to shift. So this is the dilemma of this period. You either act towards your beliefs, or you don't act and your belief system change. There are also other options. You can act according to your beliefs. Understand that you have been too perfectionist in what you've been doing, and then you actually should not care that much. There are different ways, but this is all connection to realizing what's the most efficient way for you to act. This is the task of the whole year, and then it comes for these 4 months and makes it double. So until the middle of November, there was a lot of a certain kind of reactions, that they had to make in order to make a step closer towards, this purpose, the purpose of the whole 4-year cycle, in order to putting the gathered experience of their lives into action. They might not be that noticeable yet, but it has already changed the pattern of thinking, and now until mid-December they get into the period of uncertainty, where only your beliefs and realizing your destiny can guide you. It is a certain difficult situation that needs to be worked through in order to establish the right strategy for the year of growth, for the year of defying your beliefs, and then it would continue on a larger scale until the end of February. So this is a lot of uncertainty, this is a lot of obvious mess into the situation, and a necessity to create certain actions, or maybe uncertain actions, to do something, to make something out of this situation in order to do the right thing. So that's the deal. In the end of December, there will be already beginning a breakthrough. There will be again coming back to the power of the blue hand, the power of resurrection, the power of discipline. This will be a big big training, and then in end of January, beginning of February, we will see the glimpse of the new Trixie's belief system, and then it will only develop more and more. It will increasingly, the flow of events will become much more increasing, starting from the end of February until for the whole spring. Yeah, the whole spring will be a big breakthrough. The breakthrough of 13 years for Trixie. Yeah, quite remarkable, you know. And then we shall see. And then we shall see by the end of the year. Yeah, there will be some opportunity for Trixie to demonstrate her strength even more. So if the end of January, beginning of February will be a glimpse of their new beliefs, then this summer that might be 3 times more. That might get 3 times bigger. So this is a very, kind of a life-defining moment for Trixie. I can say that. These decisions are directed into the uncertainty, but the novelty and persistence will promise a great growth. So there's that. I hope that was interesting. I would love to hear from you whether you get what I'm talking about, whether you have some signs of Trixie's activity, some examples of what has been going on and how it all happened. And of course, hey Trixie, I believe in you. So if you would like to have a reading with me, then you can contact me in Telegram. Thank you very much. See you at the website dreamspell.ru.